Hello guys, Robert1 here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video, and in today's Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be talking about the new Link Vrains pack Link monsters that have been announced. Now, these cards look pretty good, and I want to talk to them about you and give you my thoughts and opinions on them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first of all, we're talking about three cards in this video. We're talking about the new double header Anchor Knuckle, and which I don't actually know what does, and the new Magical Musketeer and Samurai Link monster that we've got announced. Now, this one in particular to me looks really, really good. But let's get into its effects anyway. Let's get into what they do. So first of all, we have Magical Musketeer Max. It's a Link 1 Fiend Link effect monster, 1000 attack, Link arrow pointing directly down, and it's a Link material as 1 level 8 or lower Magical Musketeer monster. So so far you can see that it really is going with the theme of the deck, where your main summon is your normal summon. You're not going to be going further than your one normal summon, and this card facilitates that being as a Link 1. Its effects are: you can only use the first effect with this card's name only once per turn. And that's very important, seeing as this would be broken if you use it more than once per turn. Add one Magical Musketeer spell or trap. Add Magical Musketeers spell or traps with different names from your deck to your hand up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. You control 5 monsters? I plus 5? Pretty good. And the opposite to that effect is special summon Magical Musketeer monsters with different names from your deck up to the number of Magical Musketeers, up to the number of spell and traps your opponent controls. Plus 5 all day, lads. Plus 5 all day. So you're playing against a trap-heavy deck such as Autogun. Except 5 and pass. Summon this during your turn, or you could use the trap that allows you to link summon during your opponent's turn, and then get a plus 5. Or if you're up against a deck that makes heavy monsters, use that trap card, summon this, special summon 5 monsters. That's a pretty good. And that effect is actually really broken. It makes Magical Musketeers very good, in my opinion. And this is actually probably going to bring Magical Musketeers into the meta to some degree, in my opinion, when this comes out. So this is going to be very good when we see it. And its other effect is, during either player's turn, you can activate Magical Musketeer spell traps from your hand. So the same as every other Musketeer. So if you're adding 5 spell traps from your deck to your hand, you get to use them the same turn you added them, so that's pretty goddamn broken. But this is actually a very powerful card in my opinion. Just being able to gain 5 additional monsters or 5 additional spell traps, or any number below that, is just insane in my opinion. And if you can't make it going, and if you can't actually use this card right away, or if you don't draw the trap card that allows you to link someone on your opponent's turn. You can still use this going second and still get a ton of advantage if your opponent doesn't have anything to stop this. So it's still going to be very good in that regard as well. But just being able to have this kind of card that says plus 5 at any point in time, it's pretty insane. So yeah, that's the first monster I wanted to talk about. Let's go on to the next new Link monster, which is Great General of the 6 Samurai. It's a Link 2 Earth Warrior Link effect monster. 1000 attack. Arrows are bottom left, bottom right. Okay. Link materials: 2 warrior monsters, including a 6 samurai monster. So, Shien with Marauding Captain will work. You can only use the first effect with this card's name only once per turn. Okay. If this card is link summoned, you can discard 1 card, add from your deck to your hand 1 card that has an effect that places a Bushido counter on a card or cards. Did I hear someone search gate? I heard someone search gate. So essentially, this says search Six Samurai Gate, gateway of the Six Samurai. It's somewhat balanced though, because obviously you have to make this and you're already using two monsters, but if you've got more monsters that you can summon from your hand, this effect is going to help samurais heavily. Heavily. So that effect in general is pretty busted. And just being able to add a gateway directly from your deck to your hand, especially when it's at one, is just really important for the Samurai deck. And this is just going to be able to facilitate so much advantage in the Six Samurai deck. Just because if you add the gateway, or if you even draw the gateway and want to add something like the draw card, I can't remember what it's called, its name's escaping me, then you can just get the draw card and then just continue going on and on and on from there, because you're able to add that one card to your hand. Now, obviously, it takes three cards to get to one gateway of the Six Samurai, but still, that's pretty dumb. Its other effect is, though, each time the Six Samurai monster is normal/special summoned to his zone, this card points to, place one Bushido counter on the card. So I believe the Samurai Spell Trap card is able to remove Bushido counters from anywhere on the board. So another way to just facilitate Bushido counters to work with like Gateway. And gains 100 attack for each Bushido counter on cards you control. So got 5 on a gateway, gains 500 attack. Got 5 on itself, gains another 500 attack. So on, so forth. So the main effect of this card is obviously going to be this effect right here that just boosts samurais beyond dumb. But yeah, we'll see what comes from that, and we'll see how it works. And the last card in this video that I want to talk about is Double Header Anger Knuckle. I don't know what this card does. We'll find out now and see if it's the train link monster that we need, because it's obviously a train. Look at that artwork. But we'll see what it does. So, link to Earth Machine Link effect monster, 1500 attack, middle right, bottom center, for its arrows, and needs 2 machine monsters. So there are a lot of machine link monsters coming out recently. See, I think there's been, let's see, like four machine link monsters that just need generic link of machine monsters. Like even with the gadget link monster, for instance, that just need a machine monster, and it facilitates a lot for something like ABC. So pretty good. And its effect is cannot be used as a link material. Okay, I'm liking that, because of seeing as other machine monsters are being able to use as link materials. This is actually really good. And you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. During either player's main phase, you can send one monster from your hand, field, or field to the graveyard, and target one level 10 machine monster in your graveyard. Special summon in defense position, but its effects are negated. So it gives you a way to get to your level 10s in the grave to basically recycle them. Okay. If this card is in the graveyard, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card. Thank God this can't be used as a link material. Oh my God. So you can just have an always arrow. This is a generic link monster that can continuously bring itself back and do more with that. That's actually insane. Like, thank God it can't be used as link material, because if this card could be used as a link material, Borrow Sword, Borrow Load, easy, done, made. But that's actually insane. Like, its arrow also facilitates this effect being on a sideways, because it gives you an extra monster zone in the main monster zone. So that's actually really powerful, personally. I feel like all machine decks will have to use this. I could see Cyber Dragons using this. I could see ABC using this. I could see so many different decks using this, just because that effect to send a card from my hand to the graveyard or field, special summon this monster. It's so free. Like, that's actually amazing. But guys, that's the link monsters coming out in the Link Vrains pack. These are really, really good. Honestly, these are very, very good, very, very powerful, and have a lot of power in general. But yeah, guys, tell me what you think of them in the comment section below. Tell me if you think they're good. Tell me if you think they're bad. I personally think they are very powerful and will be very used with these effects. And yeah, guys, just wow. This card is really good. This one, Max makes Magical Musketeers borderline tier 1, and this makes them better, but you have to get to certain resources before you can, and you have to open the right hand. But guys, tell me what you think of them in the comments below. If you like the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button. If you want to be notified any of my videos, don't forget to press the notification button. But yeah, guys, some really good cards here. Some really, really good cards here. Personally, what I think is the best one is this one. Like, this is good, but it's only for Musketeers, so I can't really say anything about it. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. We're all about one. Signing out. Later, guys.